Friends, welcome to this video. I think this is going to be one of my most important pieces of content recently because Squarespace offers a ton of features and sometimes they get written off. And I'm just in this place now where it's like, these features are amazing. The automations are incredible and they just get overlooked. So this video is my number one most overlooked feature in Squarespace right now. I'm going to highlight it. In the future, I might make another video of top 3, top 5, or just other ones I really think get overlooked. But this one right now is the most overlooked feature in Squarespace. All right, so take a look. This is their email marketing tool. You could run full email automation and campaigns in Squarespace with just a few clicks. Why is this tool so powerful? Well, I'm going to show you now, but this is just such a good tool that's integrated with your site. So the speed of delivery, the efficiency, how robust it is, you don't need any API connections. Everything is done through your site, which is so cool, so powerful. And the other major benefit here, the pricing is actually quite affordable. So I'm going to take you through a tour right now so you can see it. If you have any other questions, definitely check out the resource below. We have an intro guide for you to get started with email campaign tools that will really get you up and running quickly and easily. Our team uses it at scale. We use it for our weekly newsletter, and we use it for a lot of automations from our business for downloadables and other things like that. Now, we know Squarespace as the site platform where you could build and manage your website, but the email campaign tool is really powerful because it gives you a bunch of templates that are built in that are beautiful and easy to use. It's just as easy to use to create an email template as like a ConvertKit, a MailChimp, any of those tools. But what's so powerful is there's going to be 2 or 3 key things. Number 1, it imports all your brand colors and your logo into your emails with just a few clicks. You don't have to re-upload it or figure out the hex codes again. It's all there natively. Number 2, the templates are beautiful and easy to design. So if you like the Squarespace interface for designing content, adding an image, text, buttons, all of that, I'll show you a quick preview in a moment here. It's really easy. But number 3, which is probably the most important, to add blog posts or products or anything from your site into your email newsletter is literally just 2 clicks. So you could add a product, the title, description, the link, all of it with just 2 clicks. Let me show you now. So we have this template here, really easy to use. It's great, simple, structured really well. When you come in here, you just click the plus sign and then you could add in anything you want. Now what's really cool is this blog and product feature. So if I click blog, I'll show you here, it pulls up all our latest blog posts. So if I just click on this and hit select, and I could do 10 of them. I could do 1, I could do 5, I could do whatever I want. I hit select, it adds it to the list here, and then you could come in here and customize the look and feel. So the details of what shows up, the image, the date posted, the author, if you want that, the excerpt, the read more link, the button style, you could customize all of this. Now, I told you earlier, you could adjust the colors. Look, that's the same palette as my whole site. So I just go here. Oh, actually, sorry, this is my palette here. So I just go in here and then I can just select the color. I don't have to think twice. Boom, just like that, we're good to go. But if I go back and then I go to layout, there's all these different layouts. So you could do like a side-by-side thing. You could do a stack like this. You could do a card. There's a lot of text here, so we could adjust that. But I'm gonna do stack. I like the stack the most. And what's cool about this is like you could just go in here and change this. So if there's an excerpt that you really like, you can keep it. If it's a little bit too long, you can make it shorter. It doesn't really matter. You could also just change this and make this bold so it sticks out a little bit more. I like to make this like all caps and then bold. It makes it look more like a legit button. Good to go. And just like that, we added a blog post. It's gonna be linked properly. It's gonna work properly, all of that. And if you like the style, well, you just go in here, you hit manage, add new blog posts, boom. I could just come in here, select 4 of them, hit select, and it just added all of them just like that. It's amazing. It's an amazing tool. Same thing with products, and I'll show you quickly. You could come in here, go to products, and then just add products from your store, hit select. Once you do that, you could do the same thing about details, the layout, image size, spacing, text, all of that. And so it's inheriting all of this from your site natively, and it gives you full control to customize it how you like. So if the excerpt's just too long, well, you get rid of it. If you don't want to show it, you could just get rid of it on the menu on the right-hand side. So that's the first major thing worth highlighting. The integrations and how everything's just built together makes the process so easy. Number two, what I'd highlight is they got some other features here that are really important, but what I'd highlight is mainly, this is important, the automations. So they talk a little bit about it here, but I want to highlight it at scale because literally the automations are magical. All right, so let's talk about the automations here. Actually, I'm going to go to, let's take a look at one of the automations. So what's really useful about this is you could set up automations that as soon as someone buys a product on your site, they get a follow-up email as well. They're going to get a product order confirmation email, but you could also send 1, 2, 3, 5, 10 emails to follow once they do an order. So let me show you how this works. I'm just going to edit this campaign. It says it'll pause. That is fine. So when we do a site audit, they fill out a questionnaire. Let me go to email, and then you could look at settings here. So you'll see the campaign automation after purchase. And so once you click on that, it'll say when a customer purchases, you can come in here, select 1 product, 10 products, 2 products, all products. It's so easy. Then from there, the timing. Do you want it to go out immediately, a day after, 7, custom? What do you like? You could do a sequence of emails. You could do 1 email a day after, 5 days after. This is a great way if you need to get like feedback. You could do one 60 days after, anything you like. You could set this up, make it so easy for people to be able to quickly and easily get emails, and you just set up the automation once and it works with your store perfectly. No API integrations with Zapier, no other tools, all of that. The next thing I'd highlight is going to be the analytics. Take a look at this. The analytics here are so powerful, and again, it's all built into your site. So it'll show you who it's sent to, delivered, how many people opened, and how many people clicked. So we have a great open rate and we have a great click-through rate. Love it. You can also see here down below what was clicked on and what was clicked on the most. So this first one was clicked on 49 times, and then 14, and then 5. And I could take a look at all of it and get a good sense of what worked in the email immediately. And it does this all natively. And finally, just to put the icing on the cake here, let's take a look at the plans. The plans are really affordable and quite clear as well, especially compared to some other tools. So take a look here. We operate under the Campaigns Pro for the amount of emails we send out each month and all of that. That's where we operate. But you could see here, $5 a month, you could start. It doesn't give you automations, but once you go to $10 a month, again, just $10 a month compared to other tools, this is regardless of your email size up to like 5,000. Other tools start charging new pricing at 2, 3, 4, 5K. So here you can have up to 5,000 emails and have unlimited automations. So if you just want to have one automation or automation set up for all your products and just make your business way more easy to fly, you don't have to hire a virtual assistant somewhere and pay them $20 an hour. You could pay someone, Squarespace, $10 a month to set up those automations and never think about them again. Because we send out the email newsletter, we work with the Campaigns Pro tool, but to have something that allows us to send out up to 50,000 emails per month. So this is regardless of my list. If I have a list of 25,000 and I just send out 2 emails a month, it'd still be 24 a month. But if I did this with a different company, they would be charging me way, way more. So this is really, really useful, so powerful. And then this one here, Campaign Max, 250,000 emails a month with unlimited automations and unlimited campaigns is beautiful. Again, for $48 a month, these other tools are charging $250, $400 a month for something like that. So to get started, get up and running, it's so easy. And really, just to like put all of the thoughts together in this video, the email campaign tool is just so great because if you're trying to run a digital company, build in automations, systematize your process, They're giving you so many tools to keep you on brand, on point, set up beautiful automations that are robust and are gonna work every single time, and scale your business. So when orders happen, or if you set up an email newsletter and it happens, it just goes through the process. It's so easy. So the one place I think they can improve on, this is probably the spot that they need to work on the most, is going to be this part, the actual automations, how these are organized in the back end here. Let me show you what the problem is. We have an 8 email sequence that we send out when somebody signs up for our newsletter, and it walks them through SEO and all these other things. But when you take a look at it here, it's ordered in such, it's like, this is just kind of unorganized, it's kind of chaotic. So you'll see here, it says first subscriber email. When do we send it? Immediately. Second subscriber email, 3 days later. Fine. Third subscriber email, 5 days later. Fourth, 8 days later. But then the fifth is like up here because of when we last edited it. And then sixth, and then seventh, and then eighth. And it's like all out of order. It's a bit of a bummer in my eyes that this is how it's organized. I wish I could do the 8 email flow in like a more organized way and just like easily like move through things, but it still works. So these emails are almost individual. It's not like a collective flow as some other tools would show it. So I know when I set up campaigns in Podia, it shows like this is a flow. So send this 1 day later, and then it shows the email editor. 2 days later, this. 5 days later, this. These are just separate emails. So if you click on it or you click on another one, you have to automatically say like, if this happens, 15 days later. If this happens, 11 days later. Again, it's not hard, but it is important to note because it just makes the whole process simpler. If it was like more clean and like collective and organized into groups. But for now, this is how it looks. So that is an introduction to the most overlooked tool on Squarespace. If you have any questions, drop them down below. And again, we have an email campaign intro tool that will help you get up and running quickly and easily. Make sure you get these automations going and the newsletter going with ease. So definitely check that out below. And with that, if you got value from the video, hit the like button. If you have any questions, drop comments. And if you want more content like this, consider subscribing. With that, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.